welcome back to Fight News Now, and you can see the festive colors because it does feel like Christmas morning for you because we have a special edition. It's the Wheel of Fighting edition of Fight News Now to honor International Fight Week. Me and Robin are going to spin the wheel. It's going to land on a topic. Let's hear those words.
Wheel of Fighting!
Oh, I'm so excited, Robin. There are the topics. Let's spin the wheel. Whatever it lands on, Robin and I are going to share our 2 cents on. John Ramdeen had to go to the bathroom, so he is going to miss this segment.
Just like Phil Davis.
IVs in MMA. This is a very, very hot topic, more so amongst fighters than it is fans, but this could be a complete game changer in the sport. ATT recently got a visit from one Jeff Nowitzki who said with this new implementation of the drug testing plan, there will be no IVs after weigh-ins to replenish yourself. And it's now been postponed till October 1st that you can acclimate to the new rulings of the UFC drug testing policy. But this is going to force a lot of fighters to contemplate going up a weight class or not because they risk going into a fight dehydrated and thus susceptible to brain damage.
Don't buy the hype. People don't need IVs. Why are you not allowed to use IVs? It isn't really about saline or about rehydration. It's about any IVs. You're not supposed to be using intravenous stuff, and they detect the use of the IV bag. It's nonsense, though. Why did it even happen in the first place? For years, people fought without an IV. For years, wrestlers cut weight without IVs. Why did they do it? You used to cut 10 pounds, 12 pounds, 13 pounds, you would rehydrate. Guys wanted to cut even more. So when they started cutting even more, they were like, well, if we use an intravenous, we will be able to rehydrate easier. You know what? Cut less weight. Go up a weight class or lean out a little bit in the off season. And you hear guys saying it's the end of the world. It ain't the end of the world. Cut some less weight. I cut 20 plus pounds to make 135 9 times in my life. I never used an IV once. Demetrius Johnson doesn't use an IV. You don't have to do it. BJ Penn calls you pussies.
That is Robin Black. Let's spin the wheel for topic number 2. That was a fast spin. We've got some torque on the wheel.
This is so much better than that Star Wheel in the second best game show in Canada.
Jake Ellenberger versus Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. I think we should bring everyone up to speed. That's the main event of Sunday night's card. This card, hey, God bless these fighters on this show. No one cares about this card on Sunday. Everything is focused on Saturday, and Sunday to me, it just feels it's an afterthought, even with, you know, a fun fight in Jake Ellenberger, Stephen Thompson, but that being a main event, that's a hard push for a lot of people that are probably watching minimum 3 hours of fights the night before.
Hey, you guys have gone out on New Year's Eve before, right? And got tanked. And then on New Year's Day thought, what am I going to do? And you go out for brunch, you have a few Caesars, next thing you know, it's a party all over again. Maybe that's how this one will work out. Because the fight is a killer fight. Stephen Thompson, my opinion, will be top 10 shortly. He'll be in that little 4 grouping we see. Gunnar Nelson, Brandon Thatch, Jordan Mean, and Stephen Thompson. Those 4 are guys to watch. Jake Ellenberger is always dangerous. Enjoy, party, it's Sunday.
The question, though, is it not Jim Beam bourbon on Saturday night and then we're drinking kokanee on Sunday night? I mean, there is a bit of a disconnect between party number 1 and party number 2.
I want all our BC fans to get on Twitter, British Columbia, get on Twitter and tell this guy that kokanee is a delicious beverage.
Listen, I will fish for a Lakeport sponsorship, potentially. I lived off that stuff in university.